go, venturing into the unknown. Fires inside me must be unleashed. People talking nonsense all day. Cheese, poop, cum, that's all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Challenges may come, fighting's just begun. There's no stopping me from spreading out my wings. Let's fly high, concentrate my power. In the final hour, in the end, I am gonna win. Don't you know I'm unstoppable? Don't even try, cause you will fall. I got a strength deep in my soul that gives me courage and control. I'll go beyond the limit break. The universe is mine to take. I have no fear, I think it's clear. Let's kick it up into high gear. Oh, this is Dragon Ball Super. We've got the skills to blow Zeno away.
Alrighty, what is up here, YouTube? How we doing? Don't mind the biblically accurate angel behind me. I think that's just one of my friends. Say hi.
Hello.
So, as y'all are wondering, dude, what type of map are you in? We are in my custom-made temple, made by yours truly, both me and Nameless. Could you take off the angel here? Thank you. You still have the aura.
It will disappear soon, don't worry.
Okay, if you would kindly give me flight here, sire. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me also turn up my graphics for this. Let me do it to like right there. Yeah. Alright. So this whole build in general has taken us what? Almost 7 to 8 months worth of building? Would you say so?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Also, his mic is quite a little bit sturdy because he doesn't have like an actual microphone like I do here YouTube, and he uses his phone's mic. So he will mute himself here from time to time. And as you guys also heard, he does have a dog. Alright. Anyways, so what do you want to showcase first here, Nameless? Do you think we should showcase this platform here?
Yeah, let's say this first.
Alrighty. So this build entirely, this is a giant bonsai tree. Now this build in particular has taken us a total of nearly 3 hours to make. 3 hours. With the crystal designs and finding the right VFX for the orb in the middle. Now, the lore behind this tree is that the crystal is providing it life as it is also sticking out of the ground and whatnot. And I believe the crystals also provide energy to, I believe, the whole island and whatnot. Now, the lore behind these statues that are around my said map, these were guardians of the island before I think anyone came to see what's here. I believe the lore is to protect these crystals and not let these crystals fall into the wrong hands. Now, if we would kindly head on over to the training grounds. So, we have made custom built spawn blocks for NPC characters or AIs to train yourself against if no one is willing to do some sparring and 1v1s with you. Now, these took a lot of work to make as well. Here we have the custom Gojo spawn block with the Eternal Prison. We put a lot of detail into the Eternal Prison with the eye and the fleshy look, and the two pillars referencing the Honored One. Nameless, if you would please go ahead and do the emote just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles. the Honored One. The Honored One. Yeah. Just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles.
I'm gonna look for it.
Ah, oof. Okay. Well, while he does that, you already found it. Oh, that works. All right, and then here we got Esper's spawn. We couldn't really come up with an idea of what to really make for his spawn block. So we just decided to come up with a beam with floating rocks and lightning around it, giving it like a dramatic entrance type of feel. And I believe you can also go ahead and just go inside the beam to aura farm yourself, just for giggles and whatnot. All right. Anyways, and yes, you can also parkour onto the rocks if you know what you're doing. Next is Reagan from Mob Psycho. We tried our best to make the tie as flat as possible. It could not go super flat. We also tried making Dimple, the green blob guy. We could not make said parts small enough to do his face, and this is what we have to deal with. Just a green orb in an office chair and whatnot. Now, y'all will also kind of see some references to something. The mug and a little salt shaker, referencing his salt punch, which is pretty nice. Now, y'all are gonna love this one. This is Kratos's spawn block, with a little hint of an Atreus reference. Now, we couldn't really go into detail with the axe and the bow, as those are going to be really extremely hard to detail. I think this would have at least taken almost longer just to make alone, right? Yeah, and all that.
Yeah.
The spawn block and everything, we put a lot of detail into this, with like little grass patches and little bushes, and all that. And honestly, I gotta say, we did really good here. If we could have added the Blades of Chaos, we could have, but that would have taken up more time, and so we didn't really decide to add them. Next is my most personal favorite. And I let Nameless here freestyle with this one on his own. This is Chara's spawn block, referencing Judgment Hall. You can actually also go inside Judgment Hall here, and go ahead take a screenshot for yourself and whatnot. And we've also put a lot of detailing into the lighting within the windows. The windows are not going to be transparent because they will just seep in and see to the walls and whatnot, as this build is actually really cool. We have also decided to add little corruption parts, saying the world is warping into my world in a way. And though I believe Nameless put a lot of passion into it, especially with the VFX and all that. And yeah, It is really nice. I like this one. Y'all feel free to rate the build and whatnot too. Now, let's move on over to the last few. Now, y'all might get this one. Godly high schooler, right? Jin Mori. So, we decided to do lockers in a school hallway. Now, that right there is a gym bottle, his bow staff, and his study books, with 2 closed lockers behind it. This yellow thing right here is the school bell. We did try to go ahead and do a school clock, but as I said before, some parts are not able to go that small, and we couldn't really place a clock there. Now, with the build mode in general, there is only one specific tree type, aka being this palm tree here for Living Blade. Now, since his character's stand is Anubis, based off Egypt and whatnot, we decided to go with an Egyptian pyramid to just give it that Egyptian feel and all that stuff. And yeah, we don't really know most of the characters' names, so we just went with the stand name Anubis. So yeah. Alright, anyways, now let me these like blocks right here are supposed to be training grounds. This other one right here, we're still working on it. I think we could go ahead and do like a wheat field, or maybe even a little pond right here. You guys feel free to let us know, as this build is still in a work in development. Now, as you guys see, we also put a lot of detail into some of the mountains. My iconic Z logo in the front of the temple. We also finally put a star in the middle referencing my logo and whatnot. Now, if I would kindly go ahead and take y'all inside my temple. If I could just go ahead and walk in here. This is referencing the Jade Palace from Kung Fu Panda. We were planning to add furniture and everything in here, but there are no like furniture items, and we would have to build all of it by hand, and which would take up more time and whatnot. There are little glimpses of the sun coming in, but that is actually a key part of the temple. Now here we have ourselves the purple flame, as we did try our best to make the fire big enough to fit the pits and whatnot, but the flame would not go big enough. And right here is supposed to be my throne. So if I go ahead and do this, this is supposed to be my throne. It is supposed to be a tad bit bigger than the one I'm sitting in, but as you know, like I said, build's still a work in progress. So yeah, as where we are almost fully done with the build. So alright, now if we go ahead and kindly go on outside the build. So if we go outside here, yeah, just look at that, man. Seeing the bonsai, the giant bonsai tree, really brings stuff to my eye. Now, as you guys also might have saw or not saw, there is a little cave entrance right there. How do you get to it? It is that really simple. It is really simple. What you do, you come up the stairs from the temple. You wall climb here. You wall climb here, or use like a move with like very high stuff. Is that freaking Niowa? And then once you're fully up here, you go up this railing. What are you doing, man? And then onto these rocks, and then into the little grass patch. Now you're at the cave entrance. This is a secret development room. Also leading to another secret area behind the temple. Now, I believe one of these rooms is going to be a chill and relax room, so you can just go ahead and enjoy life and whatnot. As the cave itself is still a work in progress. Now, if we now, we go ahead and go down here we have the crystal mine, which is another place that is still a work in progress. We are planning to add plant life down here. As of now, it is just stone. We are gonna have like vines
I got disconnected.
crystals themselves, as these do look really nice, and all that stuff. Now, there's a exit here to the end of the tunnel. If we go ahead and crawl out here, this is the back area of the said temple. Now, the throne room is right there. This is going to be a little bonsai garden. Say like a garden pad or whatnot. A little pond right here with a big waterfall from the sky. I'm also guessing why y'all are wondering why I have a title called the Jujutsuist, and I also have the High and Calamity. It's for the Chara and, the JJS and this game's update collaboration. So those are like really free to get. Anyways, back to the main topic. I think that's all here to show. There is going to be a little dev room and some other stuff. If you guys want me to add more stuff, please be sure to let me know, as this build has been very passionate to make. It has taken a lot of time to do, especially with the roof of this building, because trying to figure out these corners in particular to raise them, oh my lord, that took like what, 4 hours just to figure out to get them properly aligned right. Yeah. And golly, we are never doing that again. So also, as you guys can see here, some of the roof is sticking out, but we're not messing with it because that'll just break the whole build in general. This is what's keeping it alive, man. This is what's keeping it alive. So, anyways, other than that, I think that's all we got here to show. we can go ahead and spawn the characters if we want to, but I'm not willing to go ahead and do that. Also, really quickly here, if you guys know how to do the, so you guys know the development room, right? In the basic, with like all content creators and the little hidden cave and whatnot. I'm trying to do that exact same thing, but with me and a couple of special friends to be put into that said cave. Say like we're just camping in the cave, with special dialogue, and we want to figure out how to put, instead of like a basic base stone avatar, like here we'll show you guys. So if we spawn Gojo here real quick, right? He goes in to attack us. We want them to have like a said player's skin and whatnot, instead of just being a normal gray blocky character. So if you guys know how to fix that issue, please be sure to let me know, as this is a little issue we're trying to fix and whatnot. These right here again are the training grounds for each and every single character and whatnot. Yeah. Anyways, damn. You good, man? he turned back into the biblically accurate angel. Anyways, yeah, I believe that's all we got here to show. This build has been very, very passionate, and I am thinking of using it for a specific fighting animation between me and my friend Anime Geek. And better yet, maybe to even host tournaments in my said map later in the future. So other than that, I think that's all we got here to showcase. We are still working on adding a few finishing touches here for the said build. So other than that, be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Other than that, what are you doing? I'm okay. Anyways, other than that, be sure to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and peace out.